Over 25 years of gardening, folks, as a profession, I've had to be using my own insecticides, homemade insecticides, because simply they are too expensive on the shelf. Now, you can make your own quite easily, especially the oil-based insecticides, and I'm referring to the eco oils, the white oils, which are very popular, far and wide, and very effective, but you don't have to pay the high price tag on them. Simply using homemade ingredients and stuff from your kitchen pantry, and I'm referring to your oils. So what I have here are the basic ingredients of what I came up with about 20 years ago, I think it is, to create my own insecticide. Now, this is a one-stop insecticide for all types of plants, quite safe to use, obviously never on flowers. It will deter most insects. There are a lot stronger products out there, but again, they're chemicals. These are naturally based. So what do we got? We have garlic. We've got chili flakes here. Now you can substitute these with chili powder and garlic powder. Now you can also add, if you like, for those adventurous type, a little bit of turmeric powder as well, or even ginger if you like, because all those aromas blended together become quite toxic as a smell for most insects. And the other ingredient includes some dishwashing liquid and olive oil. Now you can substitute the olive oil with veggie oil if you like, or any other cheap old canola oil or sunflower oil. Now I have here about 2 parts oil to 1 part soap. Now the dishwashing liquid that I'm using is earth friendly. Now once you put these two together and if you mix them, the magic begins there. And what we're creating here for the old gardeners out there, and I'm talking about the ones that are crusty like me, I have just created our own homemade white oil without the petroleum base. That's it there, that's organic white oil, straight from the kitchen pantry. Now what I did with these ingredients, I blended them all together in 1 litre of water, and I put it on the stove and brought it to a boil. Once it was boiled, I strained it, allowed it to cool down, and we have here the result of our homemade insecticide. Now, if you haven't got chili or garlic flakes, you can leave them out and just go with the traditional white oil ingredient, homemade style, folks. That's what we're talking about. And this is ready to combat all those nasty pests in the garden. Now, the chili flakes and the garlic flakes really work well on caterpillars because they've got a strong sense of smell. And once you apply that all over the foliage, it deters them from destroying your garden. Whereas the oil is a suffocant, that will deter the insects and the sucking insects. It's not a chemical-based insecticide, it's a natural base. It will suffocate any insect that you spray it directly on. Again, chemically based? No. Organically based. You can eat this stuff, obviously not the soap, but this stuff here will work on those insects in the garden. So if you want to avoid all those nasty chemicals, or you can use the organic, but you're going to pay a big price ticket on it, go to your kitchen pantry and make your own. That's how I do it, quite simple. You can apply this every couple of weeks on the garden, and now that we've got white butterflies in plague proportions, this is the perfect time to get out there and spray it with something safe. But again, avoid spraying directly on the flowers. And the best way to spray it, folks, this is the piece of resistance, is the Easy Hand Sprayer. The swivel nozzles, I know many of you have seen it, many of you got plenty of these. They swivel up and down and straight, and you can go close or far if you like. So the idea of this is with the swivel nozzle, you can point it upwards because most insects like to hide on the underside of the leaves. And that's where they get into all the damage and lay their eggs, like the white butterfly, on the underside of the leaves. So you want to get in there underneath there, and let's say, which way is the wind blowing? It's okay, no cameras are going to get dirty. Straight up, see that? So when you go up to your garden and you need to spray on the underside, straight under you go like that. Now I'm not going to go crazy on my garden because it's nice and clean. And I'll tell you what happened, 5-degree overnight temperatures knocked out a lot of the white butterflies. I went outside today, there was only a handful. So thank you for Mother Nature helping us out there so we can harvest our garden. But I reckon too little too late because a lot of eggs have been laid behind. So get out there and spray your garden, get yourself an Easy Hand Sprayer and make your own organic insecticide spray. Keep it natural with the soaps and you can keep yourself safe knowing that it's organic. Unlike those heavy chemicals out there that will knock them out on the first run of spray, And it's something you got to consider, because whatever you apply to your garden that kills the insects, that's a chemical base, will be absorbed by the plant somewhat. And if it's on fruit and vegetables or foliage that you eat, you'll be taking that in as well. So the purpose of growing in your home garden is to avoid all those toxins. So it's not 100% effective in the sense that it will knock out a lot of them, but it needs to be applied on a more regular basis by comparison to something that is poisoned. So now let's repeat the ingredients and the measurements. We have 1 teaspoon of garlic powder or chopped garlic, 1 teaspoon of chili flakes or chili powder. You can add another teaspoon of turmeric, and in here we have 2 parts oil, which is approximately 1 tablespoon to 1 teaspoon of dishwashing liquid. Again, the dishwashing liquid, something natural, something safe, something that doesn't have all those wonderful aromas and other chemicals in it that can be harmful to your garden. Blend them together in 1 litre of water, bring it to the boil, allow it to cool, strain, fill your bottle, get online and get yourself an easy hand sprayer. They're on special till tonight. And spray your garden with ease, facing upwards or even downwards, or up and down. VasilisGarden.com from me, Vasili. Maresi.